Sometimes we carry the weight of yesterday, regrets, mistakes, losses, like an invisible burden that slows every step we take. But healing begins when we let go. This story follows a man who learns how to release the past and walk freely into the light of a new beginning. Elias stood at the edge of a dusty road, a bag slung over his shoulder, clothes stained with soil, and tears mixing with the dirt on his cheeks. Behind him lay a town he never wished to return to, a town filled with fire, of memories, of pain. His bag held only a few clothes, but his heart was burdened with a past far heavier than anything he could carry. He had once been a champion runner, the fastest in his region. But one mistake, one moment of distraction, and a car accident stole his younger brother's life. Since that day, Elias had stopped running on the track in life. He had lost himself. After 2 days of walking, Elias arrived at a small village nestled in mist. Its name was Mira, quiet, calm, wrapped in silence. There he met an old man named Genaro, a carpenter with tired eyes and gentle hands. Genaro didn't talk much, but his gaze held 1,000 stories. "Why do you walk so heavily, son?" he asked. Elias gave a bitter smile. "Maybe because I'm still running from yesterday." Genaro shook his head. "You're not running, you're carrying it. And until you set it down, you'll never truly arrive." Elias began working in Genaro's workshop, cutting wood, sanding edges, learning to shape things again. Slowly, his inner wounds began to sting less. One day, Genaro brought in a twisted, cracked piece of wood. "This is the worst piece I've got, but I'll make a masterpiece from it," he said. Elias laughed. "From that, it's too damaged." Genaro smiled. Just like how a man becomes something new after he forgives himself. That day, Elias realized he still had breath in him, he still had time, and maybe, just maybe, he still had purpose. One morning, a visitor came to the village, a woman named Clara, a journalist writing about fallen heroes. When she discovered who Elias was, she asked for an interview. He refused at first, but Clara said something that shook his world. "Sometimes the sound of your fall is the rhythm someone else needs to rise." For the first time, Elias told his story, without shame, without tears, just the truth. When the article was published, letters poured in from across the country. Teens battling addiction, mothers grieving their children, soldiers haunted by war. All wrote, "You made us believe it's still possible to go on." It was a cold morning. Thick fog wrapped the forest like a blanket. Elias put on his old running shoes. After 5 years, he stood on a starting line again. Genaro stood beside him. "You don't need to outrun your past," he said. "Just get ahead of it." Elias smiled, and for the first time, he ran, not for glory, not to escape. He ran for rebirth. And with every step, yesterday grew smaller behind him. Moral of the story: You can't build a future with hands full of yesterday. Letting go takes courage, but only then can you run free.